Top 10 Cities in Kentucky. Known just as much for its bourbons and bluegrass as its horse racing and food, Kentucky is a fun and fascinating place to live and travel about that certainly has a lot going for it. As the Upper South state lies at a geographic and cultural crossroads, both its landscapes and settlements are extremely diverse with rural areas, hills and mountains making up much of its landmass. With a rich music, literature and folklore heritage, there is always something new to discover with Southern hospitality being a given wherever you go. 10. Richmond. The largest city in the Bluegrass region after Lexington and Louisville, Richmond is an idyllic place to visit that is surrounded by some pristine nature spots and state parks. As it is home to the Eastern Kentucky University, it has a very lively yet laid-back feel with the sizable settlement also acting as an important center for work and shopping in the south center of the state. Thanks in part to its large and diverse student population, countless restaurants and shops are dotted about downtown with lots of top-notch recreational and leisure facilities being located on campus. 9. Georgetown. Just to the north of Lexington you can find the city suburb of Georgetown, which is regularly ranked among the most desirable places to live in the state. Much calmer and quieter than the horse capital of the world, it also lies within easy driving distance of Frankfurt and Louisville and their umpteen establishments, amenities and attractions. As it is the site of a massive Toyota manufacturing center, G-Town's population and popularity have risen considerably over recent decades with more restaurants, shops and schools also having sprung up. Thanks to all its family-owned businesses and the fertile farms that surround it, Georgetown has a wonderful small town feel with most people heading into nearby Lexington if they want to shop, dine or go out. 8. Elizabethtown. Lying just 45 minutes drive south of the state's largest city Louisville is another vibrant town that acts as a hub for the surrounding region, the enticing yet affordable Elizabethtown. Very well connected to countless other cities in Kentucky and even Nashville in neighboring Tennessee, it is home to 30,000 or so souls with families and young professionals making up most of its population. Besides numerous shops and restaurants, the town has a surprisingly lively cultural scene to delve into while its low cost of living and high quality of life also make it a great place to settle down. 7. Bellevue. Another increasingly attractive area to live in is the brilliant city suburb of Bellevue, which lies just across the Ohio River from Cincinnati in the Buckeye State. As the center of the bustling metropolis is located just a 10-minute drive away, residents benefit from all of its amenities and entertainment options without having to put up with the hustle and bustle of downtown. Due to all the jobs and recreational opportunities the city brings, Bellevue has grown and changed a lot in recent years with new bars, businesses and boutiques opening up all the time. 6. Louisville. As it is by far the largest city in Kentucky, Louisville is understandably one of the main places people want to live and visit in Kentucky. With a wide range of neighborhoods to choose from, the Derby City certainly has something for everyone, with some of its most sought-after suburbs being those of Indian Hills, Cherokee Gardens and Hurstburn Acres. Away from its quiet and peaceful peripheries you can find all kinds of enticing attractions with art galleries and museums, parks and architectural marvels all dotted about. 5. Berea. If instead of a busy big city it is a simple small town in a scenic setting that you are after, then Berea might just be the place for you. Nestled amidst the rolling foothills of the Appalachians, it has a vast array of outdoor activities for locals and visitors to enjoy, with both Berea College Forest and Daniel Boone National Forest being home to countless trails, campsites and viewpoints. Despite its modest size, Berea is known for its historic buildings and happening arts and crafts scene, which is showcased at several well-attended festivals over the course of the year. 4. Edgewood. As it lies only 15 minutes drive from the center of Cincinnati, residents of Edgewood can enjoy a much more relaxed pace of life without sacrificing anything in the way of shopping, dining and nightlife. With Interstate 275 connecting it to cities like Louisville, Lexington and Indianapolis and an international airport lying right on its doorstep, the quiet suburb certainly has great links to the outside world. Mostly home to families and retirees, it is a lovely laid-back community that is home to leafy streets and well-maintained parks with small businesses and cafes dotted here and there. 3. Lexington. After Louisville, the large and lively Lexington is normally the next city that springs to mind when people think about Kentucky. Renowned as the horse capital of the world, it acts as an important economic and cultural center for the rest of the Bluegrass region, while the University of Kentucky is one of its largest employers and most influential institutes. Also known as the Athens of the West, Lexington is home to a myriad of interesting historic sites and impressive old buildings with grand mansions and atmospheric plantations lining the streets of its Victorian neighborhoods. While most of its attractions relate to horse breeding and racing, there are also plenty of terrific restaurants and distilleries to try, with a trip to the famous Keeneland Racecourse being the highlight of many visitors' time in the city. 2. Frankfurt. Lying in between both Lexington and Louisville, you can find the state's small capital city Frankfurt, which straddles the banks of the winding Kentucky River. Aside from its pretty parks and gorgeous waterfront areas, its historic downtown contains attractive antebellum-style buildings with museums and public institutions set alongside trendy restaurants and distilleries. With fun recreation activities to be enjoyed on the river, a thriving cultural scene and close proximity to other larger cities, the capital is an ideal place to raise a family with a low cost of living and high employment rate only adding to its appeal. 1. Fort Thomas. Yet another city suburb to steal people's hearts in recent years is the very pleasant and picturesque Fort Thomas in the northern Ohio River region. As well as safe parks and a long scenic stretch of riverside, the small town has pockets of life for you to discover, while a couple of breweries and distilleries can be found here and there.